What am I doing? Those are the balls of confusion. Woo! All right, let's talk about balls of confusion. That kind of a situation where you are in complete conflict and confusion about what to do with your life. It could also look a little bit like this at night. We've all been there. We've all been stressed out of our mind over something that we think is really important to us, whether it's, where you're getting your hair cut, to the fact that you're about to lose your job, or that really cute guy you like isn't returning your call. What should I do? Ah! Should I call him? Should I not call him? Should I text? Or her, or him to her, whatever. Let's talk about what these really are. It's a fascinating aspect of our consciousness. Now, as I've said many times before, you are just a drop in the ocean of who you really are. And you really are constructed by all these aspects of consciousness. Some of them are past life, some of them are aspects of your consciousness from different ages in your own life, what some people might call inner children, what I like to call the kids. And when you come up to a situation, which is what I would call a pew pew trigger fest, meaning that somebody you've met or a situation that you're in is really pushing your buttons and putting you into that crazy kind of can't stop thinking about it, don't know what to do, ball of confusion state. Sorry, I just love that. One more time. Ah. Um, it's really good to know what is really going on with your brain and your psyche from an energetic, spiritual, or consciousness level. Kudos to all the therapists out there who have their theories about this, and I'm sure we might be in alignment. But I'm going to talk about this from an energetic perspective. Because when your mind has gone crazy, uh, and you've got all those different voices in your head, you're in a state of what I would call ego conflict. That means you've got one voice saying you should do this, and one voice saying you should do that, and another voice saying you shouldn't do any of this, and how about this, and one voice saying I want to run away, I don't care anymore. This is all aspects of what you would call your ego consciousness. And your ego consciousness is those aspects of consciousness that have experienced life through the paradigm of the ego, basically being a human being. So some of these ego consciousnesses might be really like sensible sounding, very stern and very opinionated and very judgmental. Like, let's say in the case of, a guy you might be interested, or a girl, be like, don't call him or don't call her, you need to grow up, you need to be better, you need to be more perfect, you need to be blah, 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 and it's really cracking down on you. Another aspect of your conscious might be, I don't give a beep anymore. Let's just, I just want to go after it, I just want to do it, blah, blah, blah. Another aspect of your voice might be like, I am so angry that this is going on. This is the shadow. I'm really mad at him or her or it or them or whatever, but, or I'm really scared. Ah. These are all aspects of your ego consciousness, and they're all yelling at you in your ball of confusion mind. Now, the thing about these aspects of ego consciousness is that really what they are, when you pull away the mask, are your little inner children. And it's your little inner children at war in your head. Some of them sound really grown up. Some of them sound like bratty little kids. And the reason why they're inner children is because they've kind of, at certain ages or times in your development, you kind of take on these inner child personas. So there's like the little sensible one that gets you to get your shoes together so you can go to school. There's the really one that's acting out and wants to be naughty. There's the one that wants to play. And I refer to it like the past life consciousness because I believe that past life energy can kind of influence the paradigm of the inner children. If you're not into past lives, then just throw that bit away and just see all these voices in your head as little inner children, some of them pretending to be more grown up than others, right? It's called a coping mechanism. So the problem is when you've got all these voices going in your head, the natural tendency is to try and pick one to go with. Like, should I call him? Shouldn't I call him? Should I take the job? Should I take the job? Should I move? Should I move? And this puts you into this state of conflict where you don't know which direction to go in. And it's really uncomfortable. And unfortunately, when the kids are acting out like this, when the kids are carrying on in this way, it isn't necessarily the best state to be in to actually make a decision, that is in alignment with your true self, your soul consciousness, and not your crazy kids. Right? Don't be fooled by the sensible ones. They can be just as bad. Those sensible ones, the perfectionist kid, the judgmental kid, they can be really, really strong. Now, the thing about these kids, the reason why they are carrying on is because what they actually want is, what do kids want? Love and acceptance. You might have heard me talk about this before. Love and acceptance, people. Yes, it is sort of the panacea for everything. Because when you can identify your inner children, how they're carrying on, and realize what it is that they're really saying to you, you can just love and accept them instead of trying to figure out the fight they're having between each other. So if I go, okay, I love and accept the part of me that really wants to call that guy. I love and accept the part of me that doesn't think I should call that guy. What happens is you start to move into a unified state where all the kids are happy and playing nicely together because they just want love and acceptance. A lot of the times we attract, quote unquote, negative situations or stressful situations into our life because it's the only way for the suppressed inner kids to get your attention. Like, you might be going along, being very focused on your career or doing this and that, but meanwhile, these aspects of your consciousness that are feeling unloved, whether they're the inner kids or there's some shadow energy from past life experiences, these aspects of your consciousness need to feel your love and acceptance so they can become unified. So I've got a fantastic exercise for doing this, and if you go to my website, circleevolution.com, and sign up my email list, you will be given this exercise, which will completely shift your paradigm from confusion to unity. And when you're in unity, the right answer, the right solution just kind of flows through you. Then you move into a state of knowingness rather than the ego division of the mind fighting itself. It's really powerful stuff because you don't want to look like this. You want to have your soul manifest through you in a state of true alignment. So check it out, circleevolution.com. This may sound so simple to you, and it is deep stuff made simple, but I have studied this for years. I've worked with hundreds of people, and I know what I'm talking about, all right? And that I can say from a soul-aligned place. So take a little bit of time to love yourselves today, people. Mwah!